As I fondly hugged the children in 1,000 green hues and my sturdy branches, I told them about the life I had lived. More than 100 years on this earth, I witnessed 2 wars and countless deaths. I tended to the dying soldiers and stayed by their sides until the end. I was sentry to landscape, the protector of history, and a stoic guardian of so many souls. Lost children found a home under my roof when their mothers abandoned them. Then I told my babies about the lush greenness of rice fields and vibrant laughter of children and farmers from the village. I savored every fleeting moment of life, happiness and sadness, beautiful and ugly. All of them I inscribed onto the scars of my trunk. You just listened to an excerpt of my audio story where I narrate from the perspective of a tree. This is a mosaic of the fragmented stories I've encountered that I think quite intensively about. Like my grandmother's war stories, where she told me about bombs blowing up soldiers, their remains hung down from tree branches, their blood seeping into the soil and staining it red. Or my mom's scary stories about spirits of aborted babies living on the banyan tree that grew in front of a maternity hospital. There are many more that form my fascination with trees because I imagine they would somehow guard our history with their existence. In my audio story, I explore these questions. Tales of the unseen, as told by a 100-year-old guardian on Earth. When you exist in stillness and silence, how much more do you see? That's why the Powerhouse Invisible Revealed exhibition speaks to me personally, especially with these questions posted on the website about the exhibit objects. How old are they? Is anything hidden inside? Are the stories we have recorded actually true? These are questions that I want answers to, and I did get to collect a piece of the answers by looking at the tree sample during the Powerhouse briefing. To recall, the scars in the tree ring showed evidence of nuclear testing and the existence of all living things around the tree at the time. And I thought this is beautiful that the study of this object provided concrete evidence of trees being actual witnesses of history. This revelation alters my reality in an inspiring way because it creates this new angle from which I view these tales of trees that previously are mostly products of imagination. At that moment, this tree sample opens a new door to exploration and possibilities. I would love to know how the research came to be, from complex scientific studies to data visualizations and exhibition design. As the objects travel through these stages, are there connections between them, and how has that journey changed the research team's perspective of the objects and their meanings? And since the Powerhouse Museum has a long-standing relationship with trees, I want to know that what role have trees played in shaping human civilizations throughout history? Therefore, I would really like the Powerhouse Museum to organize short field trips for students to join the museum researchers behind the scenes, not under the research fellowship program, but as students who don't know much about research. If the museum introduces us to scientific methods, tools, and facilities, maybe we can explore the questions ourselves. This opportunity will allow us to picture ourselves in various research roles: curators, engineers, data specialists, and even stage designers. I think that research work takes different shapes in these roles, and I am eager to learn more about them. In a nutshell, I am a curious student who wants to know what research is in the museum environment. Finally, to wrap this up, I think an effective way to generate students' interest is through partnerships with universities to incorporate these activities into teaching curriculums. Students might be forced to join, but apart from universities, there are a few places where we can find individuals solely dedicated to learning and growing. And speaking from personal experience, if this project wasn't part of this class, I wouldn't get this intrigued about a tree slice, and I would never know that I'd be so excited about museum research. So that's all from me. I appreciate your time and thank you for listening.